Hey kiddies, a big warm welcome from the Step In team. If it is your first time joining us, welcome. We are so happy to have you. And if you had a birthday this week, then this is for you. Are you Vitalis?
Yes, I am.
Good. I have a few questions that I need to ask you. Like, who is this God?
Okay, before I answer who God is, who are you?
I am the detective Goose, and I want to know who is God and how is he the waymaker?
Oh, you want to know how God is the waymaker? Well, I can tell you that. So, you say you wanted to know about how God is the waymaker. Well, lucky for you, I was actually going through that story. And it's about, Moses. Moses was born a Hebrew slave in Egypt, and Moses was rescued by Pharaoh's daughter, who was the princess. Eventually, Moses leaves, and one day while watching his father's sheep on the side of the mountain, God tells him to go back to Egypt and tell Pharaoh to let the Hebrew slaves go. I'm gonna really make this easier for you to understand. I'm rushing through it, but you're gonna get your answer. Don't worry. This request doesn't go over too well with Pharaoh. Instead, Pharaoh, who thinks he's God, says no. God sent Moses, and Pharaoh refuses to do what God told Moses to tell him. And the one and true God proves to Pharaoh through 10 different plagues that he's the one true and all powerful God. Pharaoh eventually lets the Israelites go. So Pharaoh gives in. But he changes his mind and decides to chase after the people with the army, with an entire army, you know. And the Israelites get to the Red Sea. They're scared. They don't know how they're going to cross. There was no bridge there. They couldn't really swim. They couldn't fly and so forth.
Okay, whoa. So what you are telling me is they get to the water and there is no bridge, there is no boat, and they cannot swim?
Exactly what I'm telling you. That is it.
So how would they get across the water?
That's the interesting part of the story, and that's where I'm getting to. Okay, so as but God told Moses what he needed to do. So this is the God now that you asked about, and this is the very important part. God told Moses what Moses needed to do. Moses stretched out his arm, and the water started parting. Moses stretched out his arm, and the water started parting.
But this is impossible?
It was possible with God. Moses stretched out his arm, and the Israelites could walk through, and you could see fish swimming on the side. You could see sharks swimming on the side.
So what you are telling me is there was these big walls of water in between, and then they had to walk across, and there was sharks swimming?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
This sounds absolutely crazy.
Well, that is how God is the waymaker. That's the question you asked, so I am answering it for you.
Okay, go on, please.
Okay, so Israelites walk through, and Moses stretches out his hand, and there in the middle was a way for them to walk through, as I said, and God made a way. So they got to the other side, and as they got to the other side, Moses put down his hand. Guess what happened?
I don't know about the period.
No, the army that was chasing after them got stuck dead in the middle as the way started moving in closer.
So they drowned?
They drowned. And that is how our God is the waymaker.
Wow, that is amazing. So God actually saved them?
God actually saved the Israelites.
Wow.
Saved them by getting them across the Red Sea, and saved them by making sure that Pharaoh's army could not get across the sea.
So this God absolutely loved his people?
Absolutely loved them and absolutely loves them.
That is absolutely amazing. I am absolutely sold that God is the waymaker.
I'm absolutely grateful that I was able to tell you this story.
I really hope that I see you again soon. Don't forget, I have some more questions coming up next week.
Thank you.
Hey kiddies, so I am so excited to have you with me this morning. How cool was that detective? Oh my word, I am so excited to have Detective Goose with us. This is so exciting. So on Detective Goose's story, I want to show you guys what it looks like when God makes the way for us. So if you look here, we have our bowl. This is just pepper to show you guys how it works. And this is what happens when we try and make the way ourselves. So as you guys can see, nothing is happening and the pepper is sticking to my finger. But now this is what happens when we allow God to make the way for us. This is so exciting. Are you guys looking? Wow, guys, that is absolutely amazing. Did you guys see that, how the pepper just separated? In the same way that God made the way for Moses and the Israelites to cross the Red Sea. That is what happens when we trust God to make the way. And how cool is it that God is our way maker? Really hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I can't wait to see the rest of you, hopefully soon. Enjoy the rest of your guys' Sunday. Bye. So, our memory verse for today is Psalms 34 verses 8. It says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Oh, the joy of those who take refuge in him." Remember your memory verse. Bye. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Please remember to have your crafts in front of you and get ready to do a really cool craft together. And don't forget to send me photos. Bye.